May the Lord give you peace, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to Daily Bible Wisdom, daily dose for your daily life. Today, I will read to you from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 17, verses 20 to 21. Once Jesus was asked by the Pharisees when the kingdom of God was coming, and he answered, "The kingdom of God is not coming with things that can be observed, nor will they say, 'Look, here it is,' or 'there it is.' For in fact, the kingdom of God is among you." In today's gospel, Jesus says, "The kingdom of God is among you." How do we recognize the kingdom of God present in our life, or how it is active in our world? It does not seem to be so, because when we see the world today, the world is full of suffering, pain, injustice, discrimination, violence, and killing. Especially with the presence of the COVID-19, the world is in chaos. When we listen to the news especially, we feel that nothing seems to be joyful or peaceful in our world, and God's activity seems to be absent, because every day in the news and in the newspaper we see only killing, injustice, corruption, and so on. So how can we say that the kingdom of God is here among us? However, God's presence and His kingdom is still active in our world. But the only thing is that we don't recognize it or see it. Every time when somebody is helping another, especially the poor and the needy, out of love, God's kingdom is present there. Where there is justice, no matter how little, there God's kingdom is present. Where there is beauty, there God's kingdom is present. We always see only the bad things that are happening, but we are blind to so many good things that are happening around us. We are blind to the fact that the kingdom of God is still active in our world because of our lack of faith and trust in God. When there is lack of faith in our lives, we become spiritually weak. And then we allowed sin, fear, anxiety, and worry to rule over us. And that is why we see the world around us as full of pain and suffering. But if our faith is still strong, we will see suffering and pain, no doubt. But we will also see God's activity. We will see God in the other person and see God in the beauty that is in the nature. And with the eyes of faith, we will see that the kingdom of God is amidst us. My dear brothers and sisters, whenever we give or receive true love, kindness, gentleness, compassion, and generosity, we experience the kingdom. We can all partake of this kingdom by living as Jesus taught us, by living a true Christian life. To live in the kingdom, we must hold on to the teaching of Jesus. It is thus that the kingdom of God comes to flower in our heart and in our world.